Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Kabir Considers. In this video, I'm going to react to inside the $1.8 billion Allegiant Stadium. So I think that the Allegiant Stadium is based in Las Vegas, right? And $1.8 billion, so that's what, about 1.4 billion pounds? That is a lot of money to build one stadium. I mean, Tottenham Hotspur just built I have to say, even though I'm an Arsenal fan, a magnificent stadium, and I think that cost them about 800 to 900 million pounds. So this is almost 50% more expensive. So this must be beyond state of the art. It must be super modern, super, like, a lot of really cool facilities there. So I can't wait to see what it looks like. So let's do it.
Inside the $1.8 billion Allegiant Stadium. When the NFL team, the Las Vegas Raiders, announced their plans to build a world-class wonder stadium in 2017.
That is beautiful, man. Looks like a flying saucer just landed.
Not many people paid attention. Fast forward a few years and $1.8 billion down the road, Allegiant Stadium has made its way into becoming one of the most breathtaking sports venues in the world. Today, we take our tour into the inside of one of the most impressive and expensive sports venues on the planet.
Oh man, I love these black seats, man. I love this interior.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the notification bell to get notifications on new videos about current news and trends in the tech world. Nevada may be famous for housing Area 51 and some of the biggest casinos, but it's also home to one of the most expensive stadiums on the planet. The Allegiant Stadium, located in Nevada, United States, is home to the famous Las Vegas Raiders and the University of Nevada college football team.
Is the LA Raiders, they're a new team, aren't they? I think they got moved from one state to another?
Built at a cost of a whopping $1.8 billion US. The stylish and futuristic stadium is a wonder to behold. The stadium, also affectionately known as Death Star,
black of it. It
took
looks
3
so
years
good
to complete on 62 acres of land in Paradise, Nevada. But the result is definitely worth the wait. With exteriors adorned in the ceremonial Raider colors of silver and black, the 65,000-person capacity stadium is an architectural wonder loaded with excellent features that has fans teeming with excitement. Let's take a look at some of them, shall we? Here are many reasons this stadium is different from every other sports venue in the world, but its unique design stands out as number one. Allegiant is a dome stadium with 10 levels. Its silver and black exterior, highlighted with white ribbons of light, give it a striking resemblance to the Empire's space station from the Star Wars franchise, which, interestingly, is where it got its nickname.
Honestly, whoever designed it and, settled for the silver and black color scheme, well done, that person, because it is beautiful.
The name and the unique look aren't the only things the stadium got from the Star Wars franchise, though. It also has the features to match. As soon as you enter the stadium, you're hit with a breathtaking view of the stadium's unique roofing system. The stadium is topped by a 7-acre ETFE cable net roof system suspended by 100 stainless steel cables. The roof design gives the stadium the look of a futuristic luxury vehicle, which is what the designers were aiming for. According to the stadium's lead designer, Eric Grins of Mortensen Construction, the inspiration behind the stadium was a sports car, kind of like a Tesla. And just like a Tesla, the stadium's roof can be opened and closed at will. The northern side of the facility features 4 sliding doors that allow the stadium to be open for fresh air and sunlight. This translucent roof protects players and fans from the summer heat while preserving the atmosphere of an outdoor stadium. While the roofing system itself is innovative, this billion-dollar stadium features something far more impressive. Let's face it, when it comes to weather and functionality, it doesn't matter that the stadium looks like something out of a sci-fi movie. It's still located in the desert.
Yeah, and Vegas, I've never been to Vegas. I've heard it can get really hot. Is it hot year round, or does it get quite cool? Because deserts can get quite cold as well. Or does it really fluctuate throughout the day?
Finding natural grass to play on was always going to be challenging for the team. Luckily, Raiders management knew this too. That's why the stadium features its own retractable field system. With this retractable field system, both teams can choose between turf and natural grass when playing their home games, which is great since the Raiders prefer to play on grass turf, while the University of Nevada players prefer the artificial turf surface.
Interesting.
The 20 million pound playing field is housed in a movable 4-foot deep tray and moves on 540 electrically powered wheels across 13 rails. This natural grass field slides into the stadium when it's game time, and when that's over, slides back outside for some sunshine and water. It also has irrigation, drainage, and a heating system that allows the temperature to be controlled all year round. Raiders history plays a big part in the stadium construction, and it's evident everywhere, especially in the hallway leading to the locker room. A Raiders Hall of Fame lines the 50-foot-long corridor.
Like when games go on in the daytime at this stadium, I imagine they must close the roof off, right, to keep it cool inside. Like, cause can you air condition an entire stadium? How do they cool it down?
With various works of art paying homage to the team's history and its new hometown hanging every step of the way. The more than 100 pieces of art include Las Vegas-themed pieces featuring Elvis Presley and Evel Knievel, and Raiders-themed portraits, including Super Bowl wins and other silver and black memories created by local Las Vegas artists and former Raiders players, like former quarterback Todd Marinovich. Then there's the Al Davis Memorial Torch, probably the most defining feature about Allegiant Stadium. The 85-foot 3D printed torch stands tall at the north end of the stadium, with silver carbon fiber arching toward the ceiling and an LED flame called Eternal Flame in the middle. The memorial torch, put in place in honor of former Raiders owner and father of current owner Mark Davis, late Al Davis, is reportedly the largest 3D printed object in the entire world. It's surrounded by a 55,000 square foot club that comes complete with full service bars, a luxury lounge, and upgraded stadium seating for game viewing. The 127-suite strip has marble flooring surrounded by televisions, multiple phone charging stations, drink holders, and of course, the best seats in the house.
How much do these seats cost? You know, for one game? Can you do it on a one game basis, or do you have to get a season ticket which gives you access to this area? If I had to guess, what are we talking, like, what, $500 for one game? Less? More? Let me know.
Stadium entrance is lined with lanai doors that can be opened on perfect fall days to give fans the feeling of being outdoors. Apart from providing the ultimate indoor-outdoor atmosphere, the lanai doors also ensure that the traffic inside and outside the stadium is minimal. Fans can pass through the lanai doors to go either higher up or further down while staring at the most impressive sight you would find at a stadium. If you look outside the doors, you'll be treated to something Raiders president Mark Bedane calls a multi-billion-dollar view. The scenery features a view of the Las Vegas Strip, hotels, casino, and city landmarks. So even when you're enjoying the game inside, you're also able to enjoy the city in all its glory. Unlike many other modern football structures, Allegiant Stadium does not have a video board hanging down from its roof.
Interesting.
Instead, in a bid to maintain a fully translucent roof, the stadium employs the use of large monitors spread around the stands. Miss an impressive play? You can still catch a replay. Just look south. The 27,600 square foot video board is hard to miss. The largest part of it.
I don't know. I do kind of like the floating circular TV screen that was in the I think it was the $5.8 billion stadium in Los Angeles. Like, it adds another futuristic element to the stadium. So yeah, I do feel like they could have put it in this one too.
The Allegiant Stadium exterior, the 80-foot tall and 345-foot long video board is made of media mesh that allows people inside to see outside the windows while the screen is playing.
Interesting.
Another standout feature in this billion-dollar stadium is the personalized brick at the Allegiant Stadium's main entrance. For some time, the Raiders have been participating in the Legacy Brick program, which allows fans to buy personal messages to place on bricks. During the construction of this new stadium, the team wanted to create something that could bring players and fans together, so they decided to install their own personalized brick wall near the main entrance of the stadium. Fans are able
Cool feature. I bet it isn't cheap though.
to cement their legacy at the Allegiant Stadium by sharing memories and engraving and displaying messages on the brick walls. This program has proven to be very popular among fans, and so far, more than 4,400 bricks have been sold.
Nice.
Each brick sells for between $850 and $1,500.
Wow. I mean, it's a nice thing, but come on, 850 to $1,500? I mean, couldn't you do it a bit cheaper? I would happily pay £300 for that. About 300 quid, which is about $400. I think that's fair enough.
And all proceeds go directly to benefiting community programs throughout the state of Nevada.
Okay, fair enough.
But brick walls and sentimental structures aren't the only things you should expect if you ever get a chance to visit this iconic stadium. It also holds its own when it comes to innovative tech facilities. The almost $2 billion stadium features 1,700 Wi-Fi access points, backed by 40 gigabit optical internet connections. According to the president, with more than 227 miles of fiber, the optical connection has the bandwidth to power every mobile device in the 65,000-seat stadium. Even though the stadium is built to replicate the feeling of an outdoor park, it's still packed full of equipment that makes indoor activities enjoyable. It comes complete with more than 2,000 Cisco Vision-powered Samsung screens that provide various fan interaction elements like virtual meet and greets. An architectural and engineering marvel,
It looks amazing.
the stadium
man. I have to
excels
say,
in
I'm
packing in
impressed.
heavyweight facilities along with sentimental structures that showcase the true team spirit that football is all about. With everything from a retractable roof to a field system that wheels it into place for games, only a few stadiums come close in terms of technological innovations. The stadium is the main attraction for not just the citizens of Sin City, but also people from all over the world. With all of these devices and facilities, is Allegiant Stadium worth the building cost? Is
I
it
would
worth
say
being
so.
one of the most expensive stadiums in the world? What are your
Very good looking stadium. I would definitely say, based on what was paid for the Sophie Stadium, I think it was $5.3 billion. I would say this is really like great value for money, even though I do think that the Sophie Stadium with its the levitating screen, the circular screen in the middle of the stadium, I do think had this stadium had that feature, I would honestly say that this stadium is almost as good. Like the Sophie Stadium isn't 3 times better than this one, but it's 3 times more expensive. The exterior of this one with the black and silver, I love it. Really, really want to visit this stadium. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.